in this box is literally the most insane sneaker collaboration we've had this entire year. Let's open them up. Never seen these things in hand, so I wanted to get a first impression. Let's do it towards the camera. Damn, so you get custom paper with this. We got, you know who that character is? That one right there?
Sugarpuff.
Sugarpuff. So I guess you get all three characters on the special paper. Ready? This is the Nike SB Dunk Low Powerpuff Girl. Wow, these are crazy. What the hell is this material? You only get one extra pair of laces. So this right here is the Bubbles colorway. There's three different ones, obviously. I guess that should go without saying. This one was not only my favorite colorway, just in terms of the colors, but it's also the most different in comparison to the other two in terms of the material on here. Anyway, you're probably thinking to yourself, why the hell is Nike collaborating with the Powerpuff Girls? And that's a good question. But again, at the same time, like, why the hell did Nike collaborate with Ben & Jerry's, 7-Eleven, and freaking Doritos? It's literally what the Nike SB team do. They come up with the craziest collaborations, and honestly, it's super fun. And also, weirdly enough, I do have some sentimental feelings around this pair of shoes. Because me and my brother, when we were kids, we used to watch the Powerpuff Girls. You laughing? Don't judge me.
I don't even think I watched the Powerpuff Girls.
Plenty of other guys watched the Powerpuff Girls as kids. Either way, I'd actually love to get Dylan's perspective on these. So let's go and show him. Yeah. Jeez, bud. I came hoping that you would be able to recall some childhood memories with me. Don't look at the fit, okay? I know the fit is terrible. The blue is off. Do you know what they are? Like a large child's shoe. Damn. I was basically telling the people that our childhood was watching Powerpuff Girls. Now
Damn! The only thing that I do remember are those, like, the gangrene gangs. Those, like, if they make... Do you remember?
Nah.
The gang, they're like green. The quality on this is insane.
Chemical.
That thing.
You remember the intro?
It's like, I have very limited...
Professor whatever put sugar, spice, and everything nice, and then there was...
Bros watched this recently.
Wait, so you're telling me you didn't watch it as well?
I wouldn't be able to
try and
recall
make
that.
it. Bro,
I
don't
would
try
never
and make it like I'm the only one.
Actually, now that you mention it, I've never watched this in my life before. How much?
How much did I pay, or how much do they retail?
They resell?
Bro, I paid like $700 for these. But they retail at $120.
You did not.
Yeah. Hey, I gotta, give the people what they want. Yeah, so what do you think of these? Would you spend $700 on them? How much would you spend? Would you pay retail for them?
If someone gave them to me,
No, hey, you don't get shit for free.
I'm saying I wouldn't wear them.
If someone gave these
If
to you,
someone gave them to me, I wouldn't wear them.
Damn, okay, so you just don't like them straight up.
Nah, the colors, I don't think I would ever really wear a majorly colorful shoe like that.
Alright, well, I'm getting the fuck out of here then. Put these back on, leave your house. Meg, we're leaving. Get your things. Alright, so back in the studio after testing these bad boys out for a while. And honestly, I think they're cool, man. It's a super fun pair of sneakers, and I think it's exactly what this collaboration is. It's a cartoon and a Nike SB. Either way, some specifics on this entire collaboration. All three pairs drop on December the 14th through skateshops only, and then the next day, December the 15th, through the Nike Sneakers app. They retail for $135 out in the US and £120 here in the UK. And as most Nike SB Dunk Low collaborations go, these are going to be very limited. So there's plenty of L's to go around. Guys, the holidays are coming up. So I'm gonna help you out with a gift guide that I put together with Represent with perfect options at every price point. Kicking it off with the initial keychain. This is one of my favorites because anybody can throw it on and then just immediately elevate their outfit. Just that small splash of silver really goes a long way. Kinda like the initial pendant. This is another great option that Represent offers. I've been literally dailying this necklace for like a year now. Like, take a look at this. Me wearing the pendant, and then let me tuck this away. and now it's just me wearing a t-shirt. I look boring. The quilted tote bag is another one of my favorites. It's the perfect like weekend getaway bag. I personally use mine when I'm going out to shoot B-roll, so I chuck like the pair of shoes in that I'm going to be shooting. Take an energy drink, my camera equipment. It literally fits a ton in there and it looks super cool. Next to a clothing item, starting with the chain stitch rodeo tee. It's an elevated 270 GSM 100% cotton. Feels absolutely incredible, super comfortable as well. And this mudstone color goes with so many different outfits, so it is literally the perfect gift. The all new heavyweight initial zip hoodie is perfect for the colder months. They've upped the GSM to 550, so it's extra thick, makes it super cozy and a great layering piece. Make sure that you order before December the 22nd so you get it in time for Christmas, and they do have extended returns until January the 14th. Huge thank you to you guys for using my links when I have them. It helps out the channel and the content out massively. Thank you to Represent for always supporting the channel and sponsoring today's video, and happy holidays, guys. Either way, the sneakers themselves have a ton of details that are really cool, not just material-wise, like incredible quality, but also some really cool callbacks to the Powerpuff Girls itself. I think one of the most in-your-face details has gotta be this eyeball that's on the back, replacing what would normally be the Nike SB branding for a giant eyeball. All three colorways have this same thing, it just matches the rest of the sneaker. I mean, the Powerpuff Girls' eyes literally take up like 90% of their face, so it's pretty fitting that it's a pretty massive eyeball on these. Now, the main separating factor between this bubbles or blue colorway compared to the rest of them is the material. So instead of suede or nubuck like the other two colorways, this one comes with a very interesting kind of textured leather. Actually, in hand, it feels a lot different to what I was expecting. It's kind of like a reptile skin type of material. However, when I was wearing these things outside, they also kind of shine in the light, and you can kind of see it in studio. There's all of these parts on here which make this slightly kind of shiny, which is something that I've never really seen on any other sneaker before. Like you saw at the beginning of the video, you do get an extra pair of black laces if you want to swap them out, which I actually think would definitely tone these things down a lot more because, yeah, just overall this super bright blue with the yellow, it's definitely a loud sneaker. But one of the coolest details with all three colorways, actually, not just this specific one, is the reflective material. So as you can see with all of the panels on here, underlaid underneath that material is like this black reflective, so when you're not shining a flash on it, it just kind of looks like it adds an outline or a shadow, which kind of lends into the cartoon theme. However, when you do hit it with that flash, you can see that all of this piping does just light up and it actually looks really dope. And then you do get a semi-translucent outsole, which obviously has like this blue color to it, so it's kind of like iced out. But I think my favorite part about this sneaker is all of the satin material and especially the tongue. The tongue comes in all over satin, both on the outside and on the inside. But what's really unique about the outside of this is that it has the Powerpuff kind of branding all kind of embroidered into this tongue, so it looks really sick. You also get the Powerpuff Girl themed Nike SB branding on the tongue, which also says Bubbles for the name of the shoe. The reverse of the tongue also has another tag which has the Powerpuff logo and the Nike SB branding, and then on the other shoe it just says Sugar. The inner sock liner is all satin material as well, which feels really nice. And the one big pro of having satin material as the sock liner is when you put your foot in these things, your foot just slides in there and it feels really nice. Another really cool element of these sneakers is the insoles, which have a ton of comic book style graphics and of course Mojo Jojo. And then when you flip over to the reverse of these things, where you would not expect anything to be on here, you do have on the little Zoom air unit pod, you've got the Chemical X, I believe, that is got the Nike SB branding as well. So yeah, very detailed, and I think they did this collaboration perfectly with the amount of detail they put on here. Solid callbacks to the cartoon, and I think this is really dope. Speaking of Mojo Jojo, it was rumored that there was going to be a fourth pair of these things themed after his character, and that was apparently going to be friends and family exclusive. However, I haven't actually seen them, so I don't even know if that necessarily exists. But if it did exist, I would definitely be after those because I think that would be a banger. Now, in terms of sizing, I would recommend sticking with your true to size. They fit exactly the same as any other Nike SB Dunk Low. However, if you've never tried an SB, they do come with fatter tongues, so they are a little bit tighter than your standard pair of Nike Dunk Lows. So just keep that in mind. You may want to half size up, but I've always found staying with the true size is just a little bit tighter, and I'm fine with that. So yeah, guys, we have the Powerpuff Girl Dunk. It's fun, it's lighthearted. Don't take these things too seriously. None of them are the most wearable colorways, so if you're thinking about throwing an outfit together, it may may be a little bit challenging, especially like considering these kind of sparkle when you're outside in the sunshine, and obviously it's a super bright blue mixed with the yellow, although I think the green might be a little bit easier to style. Regardless, you know what you're getting into. It's a Powerpuff Girl Dunk collaboration. But hey, let me know down in the comment section, would you rock these things, or which one is your favorite colorway?